Texans. You be the only one here right now. Well, it says there's two, but nobody else has said anything. So let's see. And the heart's gone, so that's cool. Good. And let me go ahead and do this. Come on. And it's lagging a little bit. And I think that's mostly to do with my computer. It's going good, I guess. See who shows up. It says 3 now. Oh, should have known it was a backlash. Your fault. It's always your fault. Even when it's my fault, it's your fault. Hey, but I got a new door today, so we can replace the door. But it's your fault that it costs so much. Just saying. So Texans, you want to get mad at somebody for the price? Get mad at Backlash. It's his fault. He shouldn't have broke the door in the first place. I'm assuming everybody can hear me. And yes, I know I missed last week. What up, zombie? You know, but this last week I was sick as a dog. So, like, I didn't get out of bed for almost a week. We got a few people rolling up in here. Got 6. So, if anybody wants to come up, the link is pinned at the top. But I'm going to say this. If I don't want you coming up, I'm not going to bring you up. I'm not going to beat around the bush or any of that other stuff. I'm just going to tell you, you can't come up right now. Because the one thing that's not going to happen is I'm not going to have just random people coming up and taking over and screaming and hollering and all that other stuff. But, you know, people that I know, like, you know, Avid, Backlash, Zombie, Texans, well, not Texans, you know, I'm going to let them up. But there's some people that just come in and take over. And we're just not going to have it. What up, Avid? Ain't seen you around in a minute. What up, Indian Chris? Indiana Chris. What up, brother? We got 9 people up in here. Chris, how's the radio stuff going? Wild hair, what up? Wolf den or wolves outdoors. How's the little wabbit doing these days? And there's probably a Yodi lurking around in the background. Just saying. And I think the new bone for Trigger wore him out because he's passed out on the couch. No, that would be the other Matt. Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting. What up? Um, Coastal Water. How you doing, sis? That's funny. Oh, maybe that's why. Oh Lord, Wolf, you might need to go help Yodi. So, Wolf, how's the handyman business going? Coastal says I'm doing good. Have you tried restarting your phone? I'm not on my phone. I'm on my computer. Gray Wolf Outdoors, a member for 15 months, only beaten by one person, and that would be Deadpool, because he became a member the very first day I was monetized. You do this. I don't have one for that one yet. I'll work on that. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know who anybody's talking to. Well, somewhat. Yeah, no, well. Let's just put it this way: message him and ask him how's the drilling going. I will say, at least he didn't put it in his knee like a fishing lure. Always, brother Gray Wolf. Always. Oop, they racing again. Hey, Rocky Mountain, how's the weather up there where you're at? You probably got some ice still. Well, backlash, but we're talking about Coyote. So he would probably miss his hand, I'm thinking. But he would hit something else. Uh-oh. I got to stop talking now.
What's up?
What up, Coyote?
Well, drilling in the rain with a battery operated drill is not a good idea. Welding in the rain with an electric welder was a very shocking experience,
Yeah.
especially when you get between the ground and the work.
Yeah. You know, especially because water carries electricity, you know.
Yeah, all the way through your body. But I think I need to give up on welding.
Well, that could be, you know, you never know.
Or have somebody teach me a little bit better because my welding, let's say welding and soldering are two different things.
Yes, they are. I will be the first one to tell you my welds look like crap, but they hold.
But not like that crap.
Hey, I mean, if it works, it holds, it holds.
It held for 3 hits. Fourth hit, it
Yeah,
exploded.
that's not holding.
Well, I was cleaning it and I went pat, 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 pa.
Yeah. Well, it's called chipping it away, not hammering it off. Not beating on it like you'd play with your tallywhacker either.
And I also found out wearing Crocs when welding is probably not the best idea.
Probably not.
There's little sparks that come off. They're hot. And yeah, they'll go right through a Croc wool socks and cotton socks real quick.
Hey, Backlash, since I know you're in here, how's your school going? Texans, I just don't push y'all. Push your recovery. Just don't push your recovery.
Yeah,
I was about to say, because you're not very good at pushing record either.
Well, no, Grey Wolf just had a surgery.
Yeah, it's the same one that Anita had a couple months ago. Well, about Christmas.
They want to do 3 or 4 surgeries on me. And I told them until they figured out how to knock me out, I ain't going for no dang surgeries.
I can arrange that.
So far, every surgery I've been in, I've woken up in.
I mean, I can say I can knock you out cold. I can't say that it won't hurt afterwards or during, but I can knock you out cold.
Well, when they operated on my knee, I woke up 3 times.
Yeah, I can stand in the surgery room, and when you start setting up, I can knock you out again. You know, no big deal.
And when they pulled my wisdom teeth, they tried to knock me out. Then the nurse leaned
across. I'm not going to knock you out for that one.
Well,
I'm going to sit back with the camera and record. Well, Coyote getting teeth. Yeah, Gray Wolf. The main thing to remember is listen to your doctor and don't push yourself. However, Texans needs to listen to her own because she was trying to do shit anyway.
What's going on? Can you still hear me?
Yeah, but your mic is crackly. Not me, never. Yeah, right. Oh, we lost Coyote. Yeah, no. I swear, if I had $1 for every time she started doing stuff she wasn't supposed to be doing, I'd be rich right now. So, just saying. So, and we got nice weather coming up this week. I got to put the door in and get all that squared away. But one day this week, I'm going fishing. I don't care. Yeah, but in the sense of you move the wrong way and you can't walk no more, it wasn't. Oops. I broke it. Oops. Oh well. What up, Michelle? Happy homestead. Hey, Michelle. There's somebody that keeps telling me to tell you hi, but I can't say his name. Howdy, Bubba. And just so I don't forget, because she might be lurking around somewhere, my daughter painted me a picture. I don't know how well y'all can see it, but it's a butterfly koi. So that'll be going up back here on the wall. River rat. Oh Lord. Rico, no bubbles today. I told you, if you want me to blow bubbles, you better start eating some earthworms or some night crawlers. That's all I'm going to say. What up, Queen Possum? Michelle, you're eating my finger baskets? What up, DJ? Rico, you crazy. But Coyote might be back here in a minute. He might have to go get one of his night crawlers for you. And and a special shout out. Hi, Miss Hee Hee, because I know you're in the background. What are you talking about? I'll be like, hey, Coyote, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. But hey, Rico, if you ask him nicely, he might go get some bubbles and start blowing bubbles for you. But you probably ain't gonna want to know what the bubbles are. What up, DJ?
Yeah, hey Matt, what's up?
What up, DJ?
Um, have you been?
Well,
Hmm,
Saturday I started feeling better, but last week I was down for the count. And
Yeah,
even my doctor said that she thought that I was coming back from the flu. So
yeah, no, I was sick from, let's say, Thursday morning till
have a good one, Chris.
today. So, yeah, it was good. It, and I got talked into be a TikTok hobby for
Mm.
videos. So yeah. And
Yeah, Rico, go take a shower. I can smell you all the way over here.
here we go. What's up?
Hey, Rico, don't be trying to bite any fart bubbles. Yeah, this week I'm gonna get out somewhere and do some fishing. I don't know if I'll be live. I'm gonna try to be live, but if I'm not live, I'll at least get some video. Hopefully.
Cool.
Rico, I'm throwing computers at you now.
Nice. Hey,
You're drinking.
hey, Matt, do you still talk to Ryan at all?
Every once in a while.
Be- I'm asking because I'm writing a book and I would like to know his thoughts on it. So could I email that to you? Have you email it to them or
He still has the same email address if you want to send it to him. I
okay?
don't. I'm
I
having issues with emails and stuff right now. So
yeah, I would have to look it up. I don't remember if I have it, but yeah, we'll check it out. Um,
Rico, what you drinking? Are you sipping on some Bacardi? Have a good night, Wolf. Stay out of trouble. And just remember, I know where you live now.
uh,
And you never know when a crazy Texas boy might show up.
uh,
Zombie peeking in from the covers. You don't drink? Well, that's probably a good thing.
yep.
And the zombie says, DJ! Michelle goes, Zombie! But, yeah.
Yeah, zombie. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Michelle says, Hey, hi, Texans. I can talk now. She's not too busy eating steak fingers.
Right.
And I bet she had some good old country gravy with it.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Which I'm not going to say too much. I'm not going to pick on her too much because I had some good barbecue today. So,
No.
all right, Rico, just don't let it run too far because, it might get away from you.
Mm. Yeah.
Hey, I wonder if I could do that. If I could get a small TV, one of those new smart TVs, but like you know a 10-inch or something,
Yeah.
and have it playing the YouTube directly behind my computer, sitting like on a shelf or something, and where I could just pull up and just see the chat right in front of me.
Mm, a small TV not gonna really allow you to do that because it's iffy on if it shows the chat
Mm.
on TVs. So you might be able to, I don't know.
So Coastal Water did Backlash drop his phone in the toilet again or something?
Hmm.
I don't know if she may not even be in here anymore. Backlash just probably fell asleep, or he's at work
Uh-huh.
or class. And I wonder if that darn pup snuck in here and is hiding in the background.
So, yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
No, I just play with a lot of different things and fiddle fart and push buttons and make shit work. And then she
Yeah.
comes in and fixes whatever I mess up. So the gypsy and the vanilla gorilla, what up?
Yeah. Yeah. And go. What's up, Garcia?
Wildlife Watch with Mo. What up, Mo? How you doing, Mo?
You
How's the squirrel?
know.
That's the one thing I did miss last week. Is watching all the wildlife. The squirrels. Them squirrels are a trip.
I bet.
Right alongside. What's going on? How you doing?
Yeah, well, Garcia.
Hey, if y'all don't got right alongside, y'all go check out his channel. You won't be disappointed.
Hmm.
That's good. I had the flu last week, so you know. But last week I checked out of everything and just said, Yeah, I'm not quite all the way over it, but I'm definitely feeling a lot better.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful day here. I had a doctor's appointment this morning, well, about lunchtime, and then went and picked up a door. But and got to spend a little bit of time with my dad because today's his birthday. So,
Nice.
but it wasn't hot and it wasn't cold.
Is this
Mm.
working?
And the sun was shining. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's working?
that's good.
yeah, it's working, Coyote.
Which is better, this one? Test 1, 2, 3, or this one?
The first
Nope.
one.
Hang on a minute. How about this one? 1, 2, 3.
Mm.
This one here. Hello.
That one's got a little crackle, but not like terrible.
Yeah,
So the
I
Right
first
got
one is
along,
you.
better.
Brad said, "Howdy, Coyote."
The first one is best.
Yeah,
That the first one that I heard sounded the best.
yeah.
This one here.
Oh,
Okay.
Mm.
there's a raccoon trying to sneak in the Coyote's garage. I can hear it.
Hopefully I got this right. Uh,
Right along, thank you.
Good up,
I think getting fried again with the welder kind of threw my mind off and messed up all my electronics.
Yeah, it probably
Can't
didn't help.
figure I can't figure out if my welder is too
AZ
hot.
Highland Homestead, howdy, y'all. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Yeah, hey, what's up?
How's Nick doing tonight?
How do you know if your welder is too hot or what?
You feel it for me? It's a feel.
Well, it felt
And
hot on my
you gotta
foot.
you gotta play with it until you get it just right. Different size metals and stuff. You need different temperatures and different speeds, depending on what type of welder it is.
It's Harbor Freight
Is it wire or stick?
wire fed, but it's not a big one. It's a
So you gotta. That's where the speed variables come in, and then the heat. As far as that, it really
I,
depends on what you're trying to penetrate.
I have high or low, and then I can control the speed of the wire.
Okay, so the high and low depends on the steel that you're trying to penetrate. I'm going to assume that high means deeper penetration.
I don't try to penetrate steel. I'm made of steel.
You gotta get the steel, the liquid steel that's coming from the wire down into the freaking metal.
And the welding on the welding. Oh, okay. Sorry, you said penetrate.
Yeah, metal. I'm gonna call that lead, not metal.
You start saying penetrate, and my mind starts wandering.
Well, it is Coyote I'm talking to, so.
Oh no,
DJ left.
DJ! I didn't mean to scare you away, but let me grab this a minute.
Yeah, like AZ said, size of wire, heat, size of. Wow, I can't see that. Plate. AZ, you're getting rid of your quail? Man. If you were closer, I would. I want some quail. I don't want the eggs. I just want meat.
I don't know what size wire this is.
Yeah. And it's probably because it's from Harbor Freight and it's a cheap one. It's probably just the same, the only size that you can use.
It's it's a flux weld.
Flux.
Is that right? I don't remember.
Well, I mean, it's wire, but it's got flux on it.
Okay, then that's not what it is. It's I can't remember what it's called. He said it's welding, but it's not. I don't know. But it has itty bitty wire.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to weld
What up, SW?
the bolt thing, whatever that is called, onto this, and I got to put one on either end of it like that. But every time I do it, the come on. I just get beats. I don't get a flow.
Okay.
So what does that mean?
It looks like to me that you need to turn down the heat a little bit, or yeah, turn the heat down a
It's
little
on
bit.
low.
Okay, then slow your speed coming out.
It's slow as it can go. It's on
Well, then I
one.
don't know. I'm not there, Coyote. I can't just pick it up and go and tell you what's wrong with it. I can't tell by just looking. I'm just. I know with me, I use a stick welder.
Yeah.
I had a wire welder and I can do it. It doesn't work right.
What's bad is my
But I
dad
grew
used
up
to do all of
learned how to
this.
do it everything on a stick. So
My dad used to do all of this stuff, but he never really taught me. And then to join the military, and I just shot at people and launched airplanes.
yeah. See, I learned in school. So
Are those galvanized?
they look galvanized, which would explain why he was outside doing it.
Well, I was on the workbench, halfway in, halfway out.
But you were in a well ventilated area, correct?
I don't
If
ever
you were
worry about.
getting wet from water, I'm pretty sure it's
Well,
ventilated.
the welder was getting wet. I wasn't.
Okay. Not telling you to weld on galvanized, but if you are, make sure you're in a well ventilated area, preferably outside.
Well, you know where my press is.
Yes.
I was
but
right there at the press.
Was your garage door open or closed?
3/4 open.
Okay. So, yeah, you need to
But
make sure there's plenty of ventilation and the smoke's not just stacking up in there.
these aren't supposed to be galvanized, I don't think.
it looks galvanized, but looks can be deceiving.
It.
It could be just chrome.
I told the dude that I was going to weld it.
Hey, Coyote. I want a rat that doesn't have any blood, but I want it to be alive.
Okay.
If I was to walk into a store and tell them that, they would give me a live rat. Guess what? It would have blood in it. They're not all going to realize, you say one thing, they're not everybody's going to think, oh, this is not galvanized, which it looks shiny. It doesn't look galvanized. Galvanized more of a paint color, gray-ish.
Well, it looks guess it could be galvanized. But I thought he said it was
It might be zinc.
I was thinking he said it wasn't galvanized. It was something else. But I can't remember what it was because I told him that I needed this plate and he gave me a big 6-foot plate. And
what up, Castaway?
And I've still got part of the sticker from the plate.
Okay. No, the plate's not. I can tell that it's a dingy color. It's not shiny or anything like that.
Yeah, it was shiny right there where I sanded it.
Trigger, when you meet Uncle Coyote, you got to bite him on the ass. Yeah, extremely hard.
I think I'm gonna just have to go get me some freaking JB Weld. But I'm trying to make a freaking
Yeah. What the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla said.
is the polish chromed or zinc coated? I don't know. I just went to the freaking hardware store at Four Corners and said, "Hey, I'm trying to make a leveler for my sleuth box, and it's got to be at a 9-degree angle, but my floor is not always going to be flat, so I need to be able to raise it up and down and change."
What up, George?
I said, "I'm thinking about all thread with and I kind of described this type of bolt, and he said, "Oh, these ones," and I'm like, "Yeah, but I've got to weld it all together." And he goes, "Not a problem."
Another thing that you can do,
he doesn't know me
if you attach the all thread to what you're working with, you can go get a turnbuckle and basically put a nut on one side and thread it onto your all thread, and then you can adjust it with that nut just ever so slightly.
That's what this is supposed to do.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, if you can't weld that or get Wolf to help you weld it or fix it, it's a quick, easy solution to fix the problem.
I already called Wolf. He's going to be here tomorrow.
I know. He was probably laughing at you for melting your damn drill.
I didn't tell him about the drill yet.
I did. I asked him, I said, well, when you talk to him, ask him how his drilling is.
Yeah, the thing, I'm sitting there drilling these holes, and I see the smoke coming out of where I'm drilling here, and I'm like, yeah, okay, no problem. Well, then I'm kind of pushing with the drill on my shoulder, and all of a sudden I realize there's smoke coming out from my shoulder area. I said, I know I'm hot, but I didn't know I was that damn hot. And then all of a sudden I realized,
I wish I'd have been there, because I would have just leaned back like this with my phone and my camera and just videoed it just to watch your reaction.
I started like, something don't smell right. Ooh, it's getting a little warm. And then I kind of
Okay.
let go and I stepped back, and all of a sudden flames came shooting out of the drill. And I was like, holy moly. I'm glad I pulled it away when I did, because it would have just gone woof right down the side of my beard. My wife would have been like, yay!
What up, Warren's World? So for anybody that's around Coyote, you can trust him with a fly rod as long as you're paying attention to him. But don't trust him with a drill, and don't get in the vehicle and ride with him because he thinks it's NASCAR.
Hey, I've never hit anything I didn't want to hit.
Well, I didn't say that. I didn't say you were a terrible driver. I just said you got a lead foot.
I didn't hit that crazy person running around in the G-string on your night roads that you were making me go down.
Oh, no. We already determined that was Robbie, and, that was when you were here in Texas. He just was trying to find you.
I know Robbie was trying to flash us that night, but
he wasn't trying to flash us. He was trying to flash you.
We come out of that mud hole, and all of a sudden I saw was this streaker run across the mud hole, and I'm like, Robbie? But to answer your question, AZ, a budgetish scope. Well, what is your budget? Because my budget and my hunting budget are two different things.
I think you mean what beard, Coyote? Don't you mean that
Yeah.
right there? Because it'd be halfway gone.
Yeah, it would have been. The way that drill flamed up there last night, I mean, if I hadn't pulled it away that far, that thing would have just flamed up the side of my face. I probably would have had third-degree burns.
Everybody take notes. Do not trust Coyote with power tools.
I'm getting the wife to buy me a Milwaukee.
Power tools or gas tools. Either way.
No, he's okay with a chainsaw. You just got to give him, some birth room.
Yeah, you got to stay without of arm length or chain link.
And anybody that wants to sit there and cut all the wood up, I'm not going to stop them. I'll stay over here.
Hey, I'll stay right where I'm at. I'm going to be chicken and stay right here.
But
I'm not going to be chicken. I'm just going to be smart and let him do all the work.
I think I'm going to actually just get online and order me a freaking sleuth leveler and pay $40 and have it delivered instead of all this grinding and welding and.
Well, see, that's what I did. I had some old turnbuckles, and they, were missing ends and stuff like that. So I just found a piece of all thread that would fit in it and screw on there and be fine, and attach that to my box and just turn the other.
Well,
because the bolt will sit on the ground, so it's not going to move.
I've got 4 all threads and 4 of these bolt thingies.
Yes.
And I pretty much got everything cut to the way it should go. See, when it's laid out, that's kind of the way it's going to look. But you just got to imagine it all together.
That bolt right there looks like it's a little bit shorter than what the other one right there is, Coyote.
The what?
So that bolt, the bottom one, looks a little bit smaller than what the other one is. In length, I mean.
He's making a sluice box for gold mining.
Oh.
I have a sleuth box, but it's rubber, so it doesn't sit straight. So I need to make a sleuth box holder and leveler type thing.
See, and if I could get one of those, I would just slap it on a piece of wood and put a long bolt through the wood and just turn it one way or the other and up and down it.
Well, I thought about that, but then I started thinking with all the rain and the water that I'm gonna be in and out of with that thing, um, I'd end up having to replace the wood every damn year.
Well, you
And
don't leave it sitting outside. You only take it out there when you're using it. You put it up when you're not using it, which I don't do, but still.
yeah, but I might end up
Okay, so just go get you a piece of metal or aluminum and drill a hole through it and thread it and just put a bolt through.
well, what I might end up doing is let me find it here. That bastard, where did they put it? Why do they hide things from me? There.
Well, because everybody likes playing games on Coyote.
Yes, they do.
I don't do it. I didn't do it. I'm innocent.
I do all the time.
It's always your fault,
Uh-uh.
and we know it.
Uh-uh.
Oh, and
This
I
time,
forgot
Coyote,
to
I'm
say,
innocent.
George, George of the desert, George,
Doesn't bother
watch
me
out
anymore.
for the cactus.
Doesn't bother me anymore. Ouch. Ooh, that was sweet.
I think that cactus done got too close to his face, though, you know.
Why?
Because you ain't got no
I'm
beard.
going to scrape it again. Yeah, I know.
I'm not saying too much because I went and got mine trimmed up and cleaned up.
Mm-hmm.
I almost trimmed mine last night. A fast and easy way. Now, see, okay, check this out. Let me figure out how to do this. That.
I had another raccoon in Coyote
Garage.
garage.
Yeah,
He's probably got 5 or 6 of them sitting around the corner outside, just decaying.
I got a few in the freezer. They'll wave at you. You sit there like this.
I took all the meat from mine, and instead of, I was going to cut some of it up and use it for catfish bait, but I needed the freezer space, and
You see that, Matt?
so I put them in the garden. Do I see what?
I'm sharing a screen.
I don't see nothing.
Okay. See that little 8
Mhm.
inch header box?
Mm-hmm.
They sell something like that, but see the thing right here next to it? I could buy that. Or what I should do is, oh no, where'd it go? It was right there. There it is. No, that blasted freaking that thing right there. I don't need the base, but I need this head here, and I don't need the pump. But they had.
All you need to
What
do, Coyote, is just make a box, put some screen in it.
Yeah.
Actually, I got 2 types of screens.
He's already got everything he needs.
This
All he
is what
needs
I
to do is
basically want.
build a platform for it to sit on.
I need that platform right there.
Yeah, he's got everything else
sit
for the inside. He just needs the platform.
Yeah.
But does he need these brains,
Which, I
though?
can tell you this: next time I get to Washington, I'm gonna go get me one of them little doodads like what you got.
The sleuth box
Yeah,
or the swoosher thingy.
just a sluice box.
You can buy the sleuth box on the internet.
Yeah,
This is where I bought it. Right here is from these people.
yeah, but I want to put my hands on it before I buy it. because I don't want mine to be like rubber. I just want like hard plastic.
That plastic wouldn't last very long down here in Yuma, Matt. About a year.
I'm not going to be using it all over the place and all the time. You know, it's not going to be sitting outside. It'll be put up.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's kind of nice about mine is I actually bought it because I want to be able to use it in the creek and stuff.
Yeah.
And see, this is it. You can see.
Yeah. See, if I was going to be near water, river water, or anything like that, that would be different. But
and see, I can.
Most of mine's going to be done out of a bucket.
But see, I can take this to the river with my bucket, my sifter thingy, and go through sand there. But what I'm trying to do is make it so I can bring sand home and run it.
Yeah.
Through this. And I need a indoor self-contained sleuth box water area.
And that's what my thought process is that if I get something like that and it's hard, I can set it up in my shop area and just leave it set up, and it ain't gonna be out in the weather or all any of that other stuff. I can just use a bucket of water and just work through.
Well, that pump I can put into the main bucket, and it runs the water up to the top of the sluice, and then it runs, and then I just put the sand at the top of the sluice. But my problem is when I set it up with wood before, and it lasted about 3 months, and the wood started warping on me.
Yeah.
And because it's in the water all the time, basically. And
well, that's why I said, get a piece of aluminum. Yeah, you may spend a little bit more, but it's going to be lighter and still strong enough to do what you need, and the water is not going to affect it.
Well, that's why I'm trying to make this metal one and weld it and all. But at this point, I'm almost ready to call the company and go, okay, look, I've got the pump, I've got the sluice. I just need the bracket and the head that puts the water down the sluice. And just send me that stuff. Don't send me anything else. Or if I can get Woofy to help me finish making this bracket thing, then I can set it up and it can be on the side of the house. And when I want to use it, I can take my car battery and my pump out there and fill it up with water and run sand. I've already got 3 buckets of sand over there that I need to go through.
I know a couple other places you could go. Coyote. Go to Lincoln, Montana. You'll get some gold up there.
Oh, we got some of
Alaska.
We got some of the biggest gold areas around here. I mean, 90% of our rivers, it doesn't matter what river, if you go to the right spot in the river and you know what you're looking for, which I still don't. I know people pulling gold out of dang near every river around here. Every river within 20 miles of me, I've heard of gold coming out of. And even the creek down the road around the corner, some guy just pulled out a nugget that was an 1/8 ounce.
Oh. See, where I want to go is over there where all that sand, that black sand was.
Oh, where I was beaver trapping a couple years back, there was one area that actually leads into that same river that we were playing on that
Mhm.
day, and I actually have a bucket from that river. I went back, and me and the wife collected a quarter or over half a bucket of dirt, and I I got it from 3 different locations.
Mhm.
And what's bad is I had them marked, and then the bucket blew, and all my markers got mixed up. So now all the sand's all mixed up. I won't know which area the gold came from. But
Well,
before,
and
if I
part of the reason that I say I want to go there is because I want to do some rock hounding too.
yeah,
And then at the
well,
Green River, where a lot of those cool rocks were.
remember when we were taking the girls to Leavenworth?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that on the side of the road they were having the frickin' gold
Gold Festival.
festival?
Yeah.
Ever since you and I saw that, every year since then I've been like, I'm gonna go. And this year I was like, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna be there, guys. Y'all look for me. Right strapping, I'll be having cameras. And then Jingo went downhill and I didn't get to go, and it was like so many
Well,
people were like, Coyote, where are you? We're looking for you. We have treats
well,
for
and see,
you.
that's the thing. For me, I'm like, you know, I'm hoping that we can get back down there around the same time of year, and we can all go and enjoy it.
Yeah.
So who knows?
You might have to just
Maybe
at
even
least come
Texans will
for the
crack a
week.
smile and leave the blackberries alone long enough to have a little fun.
I'll let her and the wife go after blackberries. We'll go to the Gold Fest, and then we can come back for blackberry cobbler.
Well, if she's gonna do that, she better bring some peaches because I want some
But
peach cobbler.
if she picks that many dang blackberries next time, she better use all the dang blackberries, or at least let me
Or at least put
know
them in
that,
your hand so you know where they're at.
or at least let me know that they're in the refrigerator, not being used, so they don't
Well,
go
now,
rotten.
okay, so it's been a little while since I was there. Have you found any bottles in your truck containing blackberries or anything else?
Sometime after y'all left, I had an odor and I had to clean out the truck, and I found a bucket of something that was blackish, bluish. I'm not sure if
Well,
they were
I don't know about
blackberries.
the bucket, but I know there's at least 2 bottles that had 2 different substances in them.
Oh, I know I found an alcohol bottle one day. My wife did something, an alcohol bottle or some
That
bottle
was
came
Texas.
out, and she's like, I thought you quit drinking. And I'm like, I did. And she held up this bottle. I'm like, Texas down under. And my wife goes, don't blame her. I said, okay, Big Matt. It had to be one of them two because it wasn't Dingo or Yoder's. At least I hope it wasn't Yoder's. Yeah, the wife's not happy with Yoder's though.
Uh-oh.
I was attacking the wife the other day, tickling her and stuff, and Yoder's helped me. Didn't help the wife at all.
Oh, God.
And my wife was like, Dingo would have helped me out. He would have stopped Daddy. Why aren't you helping me, Yoder's? And Yoder's like, I'm going to get you too. She started jumping on her and nipping at her or licking at her ears and face and stuff. And the wife starts screaming. You know, I was that much closer to getting both of the boats working. But now my mount for my gold panning, my frickin' both of the boat jobs, my camper, all of that is basically on hold until I get a new drill. Because I don't have a drill at all now. I got online and I found a Milwaukee power set power tool set. God, I can't talk. Well, she's like, "Oh, you want that for your birthday?" I'm like, "I don't have the money to buy that." She goes, "How much is it?" $1,200. God,
Jeez.
that's well. If I'm gonna get it, I might as well get everything that I need. In the long run, it'll be cheaper instead of buying it one by one.
Yeah.
And I need
What up,
that, and I
Porter
need.
for life?
But I found a 6-piece tool set that's 800 something. She's like, "Well, that's a little better." I'm like, "Yeah." I still gotta get a hot water heater for the freaking camper first. But I can't work on that till I get a drill. So it's kind of like damned if I do and damned if I don't. I might have to go see if Wolfie will let me borrow some power tools for a bit. But I tell you what, my DeWalt lasted 20 years. Almost. Bought it when I got here in Washington. Been 15, 20 years. But last night, it went out in flame of glory.
Blaze of glory, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
I guess drilling 4 holes through the steel plate or the metal plate that I got there just was too much for it.
When are you going to learn?
What up, Nicole?
Don't do those stupid things like that, Coyote.
It did it before. If it did it before, it should be able to do it again.
It don't last that long. You
Well,
should know that by now.
I'm lasting that long and I'm still doing shit that I shouldn't do. But I do
Yeah,
it.
but you're wearing out pretty quick.
Yeah, I am.
Hell yeah, everybody wearing out.
But hopefully, if I can figure out how to get those rails mounted once I get them tomorrow, I'll be able to go fishing on the next clear day, which I don't see in the forecast anytime soon. It's rain. You're in Washington, fucker. Get used to it.
Now down here, I think you guys might be a little bit jealous because we're supposed to be up to 91 tomorrow and the next day.
We're at 49 right now.
I'm about 2 degrees warmer than what you was.
But we've been raining for a while now.
About
Been
30
a week.
days.
It's been
Oh,
about
a
a
week.
week. We've had rain. Before that, we were in a freeze. The coldest it got during the daytime was probably 39
Yuck.
for like 2.5 weeks.
Ew.
It was at one point it got down to 12 degrees one night. I was hoping we were at single digits, but never got there.
And I remember moving in the back of Kmart up there in Kalispell. And the temperature was below zero during the day and way below at night. Below zero, this was. And about in the, I'd say, teens in the morning, below zero this was. And then at night, there, about 30, about 30 degrees below zero, maybe 32. That was damn cold back then.
I remember when I was younger, my parents were joining staff with Campus Crusade for Christ. And I was younger than 13 because we moved right when I was 13. And we were flying standby because my uncle flies for American Airlines. And so he got us discounted tickets and stuff. But we had to fly standby. Well, we got kicked off our planned flight and we got another flight that took us north. Well, we were leaving California middle of the summer. So this was many, many moons ago. I was in penny loafers, khaki slacks, buttoned up shirt, basically casual, decent travel wear for that time. And they sent us up north. Didn't expect that. Stepped off the plane, and back then you didn't have covered areas where you just get off the plane and go inside. You had to go down the stairs, walk across the runway or whatever. Well, in the process of doing that, there was 8 inches of snow on the ground.
Yuck.
That's it?
And I'm in slacks and penny loafers with no socks.
No way.
I'm like, Mom, it's cold as fuck here. My mom's like, what? Like, oh, sorry. Because I had just stepped right into a snowbank. But,
jeez.
Oh, man, it was so cold that night. And ever since then, I've been like, if I'm going to live somewhere, I'm going to dress for that wear. And it's like when I'm here in Washington, I dress for Washington. I'm in layers because you might start off cold, but halfway through the day, it's going to get hot. But by the nightfall, it's going to be cold again.
I went down
in Texas, you just want to be in shorts most of the day until right about sundown. When mosquito come out and mosquito time, you want to be covered up some so you don't get bit.
No, thank you. I don't do with skaters. I don't deal with them.
Arizona, or not Arizona, freaking Utah. It was just dry. And the bugs there, all they wanted from you is either your sweat, your blood, or your water.
Yep.
They would prefer your blood or sweat, but they would take the water if you gave it to them. I found out after I got back from Utah that there was a bug that I was messing with that is like in the top 5 dead poisonous bugs in the U.S. I'm like, oh, now I learned this.
What type was it?
forgot the name of it. It's all black.
Black Widow.
And it has no. It's not a spider. It's a flying bug, but it's all black and it has red dots on it and a red line in it.
Huh.
And if
Oh,
it's in a
that's-
certain
oh,
pattern, if it's a certain pattern, it's poisonous. If it's the opposite pattern, then it's not poisonous.
Huh.
And sometimes the bug is all red. And
No thanks.
yeah, I got home and I finally found it on the internet, or the wife helped me find it on the internet, and she's like, "Yeah, was it this one?" I'm like, "Here's the picture of it." She goes, "Oh yeah, that's like a very poisonous bug here in the U.S. Don't mess with it."
Yeah. Now
Oh,
you
now
tell
you
me.
tell me.
Oh man, you got a death wish or something?
I've already been dead 3 times.
Uh-huh.
God
What,
just
from
won't
the
let
neck
me
up?
come back. No,
What up, Gandalf?
I've literally been dead 3 times.
Mm.
I've been hit by lightning, that killed me. They said because I hit the ground or whatever I hit on flying back, I hit it so hard that it's on
You
my
got up?
back that it started my um, heart and stuff again. And then I got hit with 9,000 volts out of an arcade game at Disney World, and a lifeguard had to do CPR on me and brought me back. And then when I was 1 years old, I died for a minute and a half on the operating table, having 6 feet of intestines taken out.
Huh.
And God's like, "No, not time for you to come home, Bubba. You got stuff to do. Get back up there and get to work."
And you didn't want to
All
look
right.
at your ugly mug, in other words.
I just want to go to the back 40. He can put me on the back 40. I'll be good back there.
Yeah, right.
He won't hear too much out of me. Maybe an occasional boom or boom.
Or maybe a few
Maybe a
booms.
maybe a kaboom.
Yeah.
And then when Matt gets there, he's just going to make a special department for us.
Yeah, nut department.
He's gonna be like, I made a special area for you two, way, way, way back here.
I'm making a space in my shop for you to be able to pull your camper in there and hook it up and have it out of the weather, but not inside, where we can hide in the wide open.
Got to make it so I can open up the back and have my back porch
In
open.
rotten as ever.
That was one thing I didn't. We put that canopy up in the back, and I keep doing that, and then I can't open up the back door. And it's like, Dad, blast it. One day I'm going to get me a canopy mounted on the back of that thing so I can just open it up whenever. Actually, I want the 23-foot camper because the bed, the main bed area is in the front of the camper. And so I can keep the side by side locked up in the back and I can still sleep in the bed. Because driving there and back, I didn't like pulling that side by side out. Majority of the time, I'd just pull on the side of the road or in the rest stop and crawl onto the back seat with the dogs and take a sleep.
Oh yeah.
And it wasn't too bad till I had Dingo and Yoders in there, and it was like, all right, Dingo goes in the passenger seat, Yoders goes in the driver's seat. Daddy lays in the back. Y'all stay off of fucking Daddy.
Yeah, well, whenever Trigger gets to ride in it, he's gonna be riding on the roof.
We'll put Trigger in the bed of the truck.
Oh, he'll be in the bed of the truck. Well, he'll be in the back seat, but he
I'm
will he
trying to
will
teach.
be used to being in the back of the truck, so that the situation is if we have more people, I can put him back there.
What's funny is I've learned that I have to make sure that the window in the back on the back there, going to the back area, is not opened up all the way. Yoder's learned that she can get her chubby butt through that window. Other night or other day, I went somewhere and me and this guy was at the back of the truck talking. She squeezed through that window and ended up in the bed of the truck. I turned around like, "Oh, hey, what you doing over here?"
See, and that's the other thing that with Trigger, I've been working with him. Even if the window's down, he doesn't come out until he's told to come out.
Yeah. Well, I've gotten her where she'll stay in the truck. I mean, when the window's open, she'll go to the bed of the truck because she knows that's part of the truck. But I can leave the doors wide open. She won't come out of that truck until I call her, unless somebody comes out with freaking food.
Yeah. Well, see,
Other
and
day,
whenever I get my truck, it'll have a back window probably, and I'll open it and he'll be able to go in and out, but he won't be allowed to be out of the truck on the ground unless I tell him he can.
the other day, David comes out of the office and goes, "I've got bones for Yoders." Boom. Yoders, you want to get out of the truck and have a bone?
And yes, the missus is quite upset with the fact that I'm like, if I'm telling him to do one thing and you tell him to do something else, he's not going to do what you tell him to do until I'm done and he does what I want him to do.
Yeah.
One smart dog.
Well, it's kind of funny because if I tried to scare the wife or tickle the wife or anything like that, Dingo would attack me and stop me from messing with it. Yoda's just sits there and looks at me like, and
See, that's what Tigger does. But now with Cassidy and well, even some with Matthew and Natalie, I'll go up and be like, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. And then he plays with me and them. Anita, he's like, I don't know exactly what I need to do.
I'm not touching that one. Oh,
Nicole, I will let you up here, but I'm going to tell you right now, we're not taking over, and it's not all about you, okay?
and Texas, do you
Hi.
think I should
Hi,
add
everybody.
any fancies on my pictures on that one thing I was working on? Sorry.
Oh,
Hey,
can I
Nicole.
mute myself? It's Noel. Can I mute myself just
Yeah.
in case? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Let me.
I've been working on a new picture to go on the YouTube main page. Texas Down Under's been helping me with it.
That's
Have you
just
seen
I didn't-
right.
Matt?
Hmm?
Matt, you seen Leon lately?
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday.
Is he behaving himself? Well, that,
For the most
how do
part.
you know the answer? He don't know how to behave.
I'm guessing so. I mean,
That's what his significant other's there for. Or Sarah.
and if they're lurking in the background, Sarah, Leon's picking on me.
I don't know to talk now. Should I not talk? Maybe I should not.
You can
can.
talk. It's just we don't want to take over. You know.
Give everybody a chance to say something.
Yeah, Matt. You know that mic that setup you have right there with the mic? I'm going to be getting that for friend, a lady friend of mine. She's over in North Carolina. She's been having problems with the headphones I've got.
Well,
'Cause,
currently, right now, I'm going off of my
camera phone.
no, my camera. What the hell? HD camera or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
You know,
Camera
webcam.
phone.
It's a webcam. It's not a phone.
Yeah.
It's all in my computer. My microphone, I haven't been able to figure out the new one setup yet. And when I hook it up to the old one, it's a fight.
Yeah.
I gotta get me a new mic and a new soundboard. But I gotta take my laptop back up to Best Buy because every time I turn it on, it says, "You do not have a mic." I'm like, it's built into the laptop, other than the one that I plug into it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm talking about there. Her name is Rebecca Temple. Like as I was saying, whenever she plugged in the headset right there, the volume would go down all the time instead of staying right at the same level that it's supposed to go on. She has to go and adjust it all the time. So I'm getting her that other that mic stand for her with the what do you call it? Shield right there, whatever you want to call it.
I gotta get me a better seating and table or something for my laptop and stuff because when I try to get on the laptop and type things, it's off to the side, so I'm kind of crooked typing on it. I need to figure out how to swing the laptop over my lap and actually have it straight in front of me.
They have a thing that you can attach to your table that's on an arm that pivots. And I think it even adjusts outwards and inwards.
Yeah, I've looked at a couple of them, and oh goodness,
Yeah, I'm getting hers off of Amazon.
I found one that I like, but I don't want to get it until I get a new chair. But I think I'm gonna get this sofa thing. But I'm trying to talk my son-in-law to make me a sofa thing. But I think I'm gonna just have to buy me this sofa, and then I'll be able to know where I can mount it and how I'm gonna mount it and figure out which table is gonna be better for me. The wife is nervous that if I get a couch, I'm gonna freaking sleep out here more. I'm like, no, it's so the dog can sit right beside me. She's like, the dog sits at your feet all the time.
I got 2 more cigarettes to make, and then I got a whole carton.
What I really need to do is find me some not wide, I don't know how to call it, big steps that I can put it that'll fold up easy, but Yoders can't jump up to the top bed. And if I use the top bed instead of the bottom bed, it'll be better for my back, but it'll kind of be easier to not have to move everything out to have a bed. I'll still have to move the side by side, but not as much of everything out.
Yeah.
But I need steps or some way to get her up in the bed because I can't pick her big butt up anymore.
You need to get her outside and get her exercising. Get moving. You need some exercise too. You kind of getting a little bit of a pot belly.
I was flying the drone back and forth the other day, and she was chasing it and chasing it.
Mm.
And then she realized I was making her exercise, and she got mad at me.
Yeah, I want to take Trigger down to the dog park and let him run, but I want to do it when there's nobody else, not a lot of other people there with other dogs, during the week.
Have you taken him back toward Jack?
Yeah.
Did they get along?
I'm more concerned about Jax, but only because he will lunge at him.
Yeah.
So
I just didn't know if they played together or
they hadn't played together. They hadn't really been too close, but like I said, if I say something to Jax and he turns to run, he'll go after him.
Or can you at least let Trigger run around back there and not have to worry about Jack attacking him or vice versa?
No.
Because I mean that's what you do is you make an area where you can make run.
That's hard for Jax because Jax that's the reason why we got him is because they will attack coyotes. Yeah. One of their sole purposes is packing is a pack animal, but also is guardian.
Yeah. Oh, I understand that. I just if you wanted to run him, if you had a clear path in the back there and get him to start chasing the drone and get your son to fly the drone straight down the path, just out of the reach of the dog, but high enough that the dog would still chase it, kind of like Dingo and Yoders does.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there's your exercise for the dog.
But no, see, I had Jax in the front pen, in the front pasture, and was going to take him back there to the back and let him run around some. But yeah, Jax has found a way to get out, and I ain't found that spot yet.
Oh no,
he doesn't get out of the pasture, but he does get out of the front pasture and goes into the back.
The HOA yard maintenance people, whatever, they were in the retention pond cutting down the tree, and he goes, you know there's like digging over here? heading to your side of the fence? I'm like, yeah. He goes, okay. Do you want to fill it in, or you want us to fill it in? I said, well, then I'll have to dig it back out.
Mhm.
Looked at me all funny, like, what are you talking about? I said, well, when the raccoons are in the retention pond, they come through that little hole over there on the other side, and I put food right there, and then I lead them through the little tunnel going underneath the fence right into my trap on this side of the fence. And the guy just started laughing. He's all Coyote. He
Your,
goes,
your HOH is going to kick y'all out of there.
hey, Coyote, do you know anything about the raccoons that were dead a couple months back over on this side of the fence? No, sir. I know nothing. Absolutely nothing about no dead raccoons
Right?
on your side of the fence. Only the dead raccoons that are on my side of my fence. And he just started laughing. He turned around and walks off, shaking his head like, I know he's lying. And I'm thinking in my head, if I'd only had 3 more hours of darkness, I would have recovered those bodies. But I just didn't have enough time to get
Hey,
over
at
there to
least
get
he
'em.
didn't say, do you know anything about the dead coyote on your neighbor's roof?
I don't know nothing about that. I, I know I was at a customer at the other side of the HOA area, and the cops got cowed on me for dispatching 3 raccoons. Cops pulled up and goes, "Oh, hey, Coyote, what you doing? Trapping? Get anything? Yeah, first night, 3 raccoons. Just about to dispatch them. You want some help? Sure, come on." He gets out of his car and shoots 2 of the raccoons with 5 pellet, or about 22 with the suppressor. And he goes, "That thing's fun." And the lady next door is going, "Are you going to do something about that?" "Yeah, I'm gonna give him my number so he'll give me a call so we can go hunt some coyotes or something one day." He got back in his cop car and drove off. I just looked at the lady. It was like, well, it's kind of bad when you already know the police.
Yeah. Hey, yeah,
The
speaking of, I ran into a friend of yours the other day, a couple weeks ago.
Mr. Warden.
Yeah, he said, you ain't got one of them crazy coyote people hanging around poaching again, do you?
Not yet.
Like, no, he's still over there in that left-handed state. I'm still trying to talk him into coming down and moving down here, and he's like, no, please don't.
Tell him if it keeps going the way this area is going, I'm coming down that way soon. Because these people are getting
I just
crazy.
told him, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. You know, we could have some fun and make some serious content, and you know, yeah, have some fun.
Tell him he could be part of our video group, and he could be our law enforcement and informational technician.
Go-to guru,
right? You ought to.
I mean, that's no different than Flair. Flair has game wardens up there where he's at that is
does the same thing. Yeah.
It does the same thing, and you know, so
You next time you talk to him, you should say, "Hey, can I put you on my speed dial, and when I'm making videos and I got questions, and we can give you a holler on a video and go, hey, officers."
Cooking with Steven and Jackie or Jacqueline. Sorry, I may not be saying it right either way. But how you doing, Cooking?
Was that a good hit?
No.
Damn it.
See, now he's talking to himself.
Welcome back, DJ.
DJ. How do you record audio? Sorry, I got to thinking to myself there.
Uh-oh. That's
I want
dangerous.
to. I want to figure out how to record using this mic and the echoing system.
Yeah, well, see, that's what I've been trying to work on too, to be able to hook it up to my phone so I can do videos on my other channel.
I can do
and be able
that.
to use my microphone.
I can hook it up to the other phone. That's easy to do. You just gotta have.
Yeah, well, I have the
You
adapter
have
and
the
everything,
same.
but it.
You still have the same one that I have, right?
Yeah, well, I have that one, and I have the other. I have my new one, which is a little bit different. But
you
I have
to
the adapter
one that
for it.
plugs into your phone, and then it's plugs in
I
like that.
have,
and it,
like I said, I have the adapter for it, but I couldn't get it to work in recording on my phone.
Mine worked, no problem. But for some reason, when I'm on StreamYard or wherever on a live stream, it works.
Mm-hmm.
But I was trying to. You know how the other day I was doing my howl with the echo in it? I want to record that and put that in the background of my video. I can't figure out how to do it. Oh, guess what? Actually, I told you to the other night, but Bo didn't respond to it. I gotta go to court.
Oh yeah, what'd you
Yeah.
do now?
I gotta go sit in front of a judge and go yes sirs and no sirs and I swears is and all that is because the guys that I stopped from robbing the place that I was security guarding for, they caught them. They caught them.
Good.
And guess what?
You're
They
testifying.
They live right there.
Oh, you talking about with the drone or the people that actually broke into the other place?
No. When I was working security at the storage place, and I stopped those two guys. They had come through the gate, but before they could get into any of the units, I had the cops there, and I mean they were 13 seconds away from catching them. You
Well, that's a
you
good
see
thing.
you see the car go boom down the road. 13 seconds later, here comes the cop car. It was like, oh, you, rah, 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 rah. But they were looking for guys in feet, not in a car. And the cops said they saw the car go up and over the hill, but they figured out who the guy was and busted him the other day. And what was so funny is I was sitting here listening to the police scanner, and I heard a lot of activity going up and down the road back there, and heard that something was going on close by, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna throw my drone up in there." And all of a sudden, I heard this voice that kind of sounded familiar. And he goes, "I got the drone in the air. I got the subject in sight." And I'm like, "I'm not putting my drone up in the air, and I'm staying out of sight."
Coyote, you had a guilty conscience, in other words, huh?
No,
When-
not at all. Not at all. I just do most of my stuff at night. So I
Yeah.
stay in the shadows. But I'm legal at 99% of everything I do, more or less.
Oh, I want to kind of apologize to y'all. We're about 2 weeks ago. I didn't put up a video because the parade out here, Hanks Day Parade, or I should say the Founders Day Parade, has been canceled completely now. The gal had just passed away.
Oh.
So
Yeah, I seen you put up a video about apologizing about something.
yeah,
And
the gal had passed away, and so I'll just be doing the guys see. Oh, what the heck you call it? The lights over there on 53rd Street. It is there. They got that whole street completely decorated up during Christmas time. I'll be doing those lights right there, and that's about it. Since there's not going to be any parades anymore out here.
somebody might pick it up.
I don't know. It was a gal who was the God, I know the word. Trying to get the thing out correctly. It's kind of hard saying it. She's the one who actually put it on. I think one of the founder or members or whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it.
I mean, but you never know. Somebody, in the upcoming years might take it over and start doing it again.
Yeah, I hope so. Because I kind of like I like kind of watching the parade out here. I was in it not once, but twice. Once with my mother, and once going to honor her.
Oh, she can't hear me because Coyote's got headphones on.
Now, she should be able to hear you.
Squirrel. Where's the squirrel? Go get squirrel. Squirrel. Go get it.
Shit. She's a good
She's
on
like,
saying,
the door's not open. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I got the door shut right now.
Honey! Yo there! Hey, girl!
Old Trigger done wore himself
Yes,
smooth
I'm
out
sorry,
with
yes?
his bone.
Yes. Yes, I like your dog.
Thank you.
Welcome, and is a boy or is a girl? I'm sorry to ask this question.
It's a girl.
Girl.
Her name is Yoders.
Yoders. I like that name.
I named her.
You named her? I'm sorry. I'm looking at this stream right now, and I am not going on the stream because it's bad people. I don't know why am I looking at this right now. I should pay attention to you guys. Oh my god.
Yeah.
This
But like,
needs to go. Yeah. I'm sorry. My brain
Yoders,
is weak.
Yoders came from a pair of dogs that we had a couple of years ago that had puppies, and she's the last one of them.
And so is she a good dog? Is she's a good dog or she's...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's a good dog. And old Trigger over there, he doesn't wear himself smooth out with that bone. He's like, that thing's too big. He's over there. He's passed out on the couch. He's not even looking.
Yep. Yoders goes everywhere with me. She was originally my service dog in training, but now that Dingo has passed away, she is my service dog pretty much. But
And
I'm
so is she,
still
and she helps you out? I'm sorry, she helps you out.
To a degree.
Okay.
With PTSD.
somewhat. She helps me out as long as food is involved and lots of
That
food,
that makes sense.
especially puppy cups and stuff. But Dingo and Care Bear were a little bit better at it, but she's still young and hasn't figured it all out. But we haven't been out
Really.
to the woods together like I used to take them to. Um, Dingo and Yoder, or Dingo and Care Bear both. I could just motion to them, and they knew what I wanted, and they'd do it. Uh,
Yeah.
Dingo would pick up things, bring it to me. If I had a panic attack or got over mad or whatever you want to call it,
Or
they'd
stimulated.
both get imp in my face and try to calm me down, and so I wouldn't have uh, panic attacks or
Yeah.
heart attacks or anything like that.
That's good.
Yoder's is just kind of like squirrel, rabbit. Ooh.
And see, Trigger is he's going to be my service dog. He's in training right now. So
But I
Coyote,
think
you
I'm
were
gonna get.
in the
I think
service.
I want Matt was
yes,
not.
he's in the Navy.
I was in the
Navy.
Navy.
Okay.
I was in the
Thank you for
Navy
your
for 8
service.
years. Thank you.
My stepfather, he was in the Navy, Seaman second class, World War II. My father, Air Force, when he died, he was a tech sergeant. And then I had a friend that was a sergeant in the Army over in Vietnam. But he did.
That was one of the most memorable, most
Memorial.
remembered.
Memorable.
Yeah.
That day in my service, we lost a plane over the side of the ship.
Oops.
I launched airplanes and stuff the last 4 years of my Navy. The first 4 years, I was a boatswain's mate, or as I say, glorified janitor. But I became expert lookout, and I got I was almost rescue swimmer qualified. I almost got seafarer warfare medal, which basically means I could do every position on the ship, but stuff happened and I got taken off that ship unexpectedly. But then I got put on the aircraft carrier and launched airplanes, and so that was interesting until I almost got ran over by an F8 or F-14.
Oh, by Tomcat, huh?
Yeah, missed my head by, they said, a foot and a half. The
That's close.
the back right tire missed my head by a foot and a half or something like that. But
no thanks. I'll pass.
I worked up on the flight deck all the time, and I got qualified at every position on catapult.
Yeah.
I did hold back bar. I did jet blast, deflector, guard, wakeboard, bow safety. I spent more time at bow safety.
All jobs are important, Coyote. Hey, DJ.
Yep.
I'm about to end this in a couple of minutes. If you want to come up, I still would like to talk to you, and at least you and Coyote. I actually need to talk to both of you.
Can I stay in the back?
No, because this is something that's important between me and Coyote. And
Okay.
Myself, I am a retired forest firefighter from up in Montana. We had this one area over there at the Barker Lake fire. It was hot coals. We had an idiotic pilot tried to go and land his helicopter right in the damn staging area. If I could have gotten a hold of that sucker, I would have wrung his neck royally. What he did was there was a ring around this tree, hot coals.
Before I joined the military, I lived in California, and I worked with the California Fire Department in Lake Arrowhead area, Crestline, and I've been to a few house fires. I've been to a few forest fires and a few over the cliff car wrecks and stuff. And
all right, so I'm going to go through and individually.
Well, I'm going to.
DJ, would you like to say bye to everybody in the chat?
You guys take care.
Bye, guys.
Take care. Take care, Matt.
Noel, would you like to say bye to everybody in the chat?
Bye, everybody.
George, you want to say bye to everybody in the
I
chat?
already said bye. Y'all take care now.
Coyote.
I said goodbye already.
You too, Nicole. Take care. I'm heading out.
You too.
Bye.
And as I always say, never give up, never surrender by the grace of God. See ya.
All right, everyone. Thank y'all for all popping in and hanging out with us. God bless, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye-bye.